Hey everybody, I'm back and I'm going to do a 9 and 10 week update. So a couple of things have been going on as far as how I'm feeling. It's extremely random. The beginning of week 9, I felt fine. I wasn't tired. I wasn't sick. My boobs didn't hurt, and so I started really freaking out. And I messaged several of my friends who had had children and was like, oh my gosh, is something wrong? What's going on? And everybody said, relax, quit being so crazy. It's fine. So I went upon my day. So that was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And I had been having a lot of TMI diarrhea, but I also had made the decision to eat Chipotle. So I thought, par for the course, it is what it is. Thursday morning, I woke up and couldn't stop throwing up, and I was having some cramping, and I was starting to feel faint. So I called my doctor. The doctor said, drink some Gatorade, relax, try to get a bunch of fluids in. If it gets worse, you need to go to the ER. So I did that. I got some Gatorade. I took a nap, and when I woke up, things were not getting any better. Every time I tried to take the Zofran, I would throw it right up. So I ended up going to the ER, and that was at 9 weeks, 3 days, and I ended up getting IV fluids and IV Zofran. They did check the baby, and baby was completely fine. Heartbeat was really strong, moving around, the whole nine. So that made me feel better. So I've been trying to just increase my water, Gatorade, just making sure, because I'm really not eating very much. I've actually lost like 5 or 6 pounds depending on the day, just because food for me is really hard right now, which is weird because clearly I don't miss a meal. So that was, let's see, that was week 9. And then that's really weird. Week 10, my sense of smell is really going crazy. My husband last night made a whole chicken, and I had to open the window like I was gagging. It was so gross to me. I mean, it tasted okay. It's just the smell of it cooking, and it smelled our whole house up, and it still kind of smells like that today. I've been taking the Zofran twice a day, almost every day. I take it as soon as I get up in the morning to make it through work, and then usually by the time I get home, or sometimes while I'm still working, I have to take it again. I don't have a choice. So I do that. One symptom that I've had that I don't think that I've mentioned is I've been stuffy. Like, I wake up stuffed up. And I think I didn't mention it at first because we're in the Midwest. So last week it was 30 and snowing, and a couple days later it was 70. So we've kind of went back and forth between having the heater on and having the windows open and this and that. Well, the other day I woke up completely stuffed up. My throat was hurting, so I knew I was sick. And on my list of approved things that I could take was Benadryl. So I took some Benadryl, and I felt a lot better. So that's that. And I wouldn't say, okay, I guess I would say food aversions is another symptom the last few weeks that I've been having. Any kind of meat has really been throwing me off. Like, I really, really, really want like a big juicy cheeseburger. I see all the commercials, you know, for TGI Fridays and restaurants, and I'm like, oh, that's really good. And I decided to get a cheeseburger last week, I think, from Wendy's, and it was really, really good. And about 5 minutes later, it came right back up. So, any kind of food that's meat, not really going so well for me. The only other thing is, and I don't know if I said this before. If I did, sorry. But my skin is so dry. It's like an alligator. It's really gross. Like, mostly it's like on my forehead, and like now, I don't think you guys can see it, but just touching it, it's just like scaly, and like right here too. So I have a super thick moisturizer that I've been trying to lather on as much as I can. That's those are basically the symptoms. The nausea still, it's on and off. It's so weird. This morning I woke up and I was like, well, I feel pretty good. I'm going to try not to take it. And I got up and started getting ready. And I came downstairs to get a drink and was talking to my husband, and for no reason just started dry heaving. I didn't even have anything in my stomach. A lot of people on here have said as soon as you wake up or before you get out of bed to eat something. I've tried that. I've tried to immediately, keep something on my nightstand or go downstairs as soon as I wake up and put something in my stomach. It doesn't matter. But if I do have actual food in my stomach, then it will definitely come up. Versus if it's like dry heaving, I can kind of control it, which I know sounds gross, but that's basically it. So today I am 11 weeks, 1 day, and I go for an appointment next Tuesday at my regular OB. So I'll be 12 weeks, 1 day, and I am getting an OB physical, which I believe is just like a pap smear and that kind of stuff, and the Doppler. And I'm kind of secretly hoping that I'm too chubby to use the Doppler, so they'll have to give me an ultrasound. Okay, so I called my doctor today to find out when we could get the ultrasound for the gender scan. And she told me that at 20 weeks, we would go for an anatomy scan. And that is in the building next to the hospital. It's like the radiology department. And she told me that the tech may or may not decide that they're going to tell us the gender because they're basically just looking to make sure the baby has all the parts. So I said, okay, so the rest of my appointments are just going to be ultrasounds or just Dopplers. And she said yes, and that at 32 weeks we would get a growth scan, which seemed really weird to me that it would be like this big secret, the gender of our baby. Doesn't the doctor normally do that to you, for you? I don't know. You guys tell me. But we even talked about, my husband and I told him that, and he was like, that's kind of weird, and 20 weeks is until January, so, we want to find out as soon as we possibly can. And so we may end up doing like a private ultrasound, if we can. I don't even know if there's places like that around here, but when I go for my appointment on Tuesday, I'm even going to ask, like, what, can we pay extra at the doctor to have them do it at, 16 weeks or something like that? The week before we, or the week that we do go back to Ohio for Christmas, we're going to go on the 18th. I'll be 16 weeks that following Monday. So like 15 weeks in like 5 days or something. So maybe we can pay extra to get it done. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have any thoughts on that. I thought that was a little weird. I don't know if that lady just didn't know what she was talking about or what, but let me know. That's basically it. And 1 more week until 12 weeks. So once we hit 12 weeks, we're going to officially tell everyone, the rest of our family and friends, and we'll probably put it on Facebook. And I'm really excited about telling my nieces. They're 7 and 5. My nephew's only 2, so I doubt he will get it, but pretty excited about telling them. And yeah, then we're just going to start planning the nursery and getting all that stuff done. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.